All right, people, welcome back. Is this straight? I don't think this is straight. Am I high? I don't think this is straight. It's whatever, man. Anyways, um, let's get right into it. The FA dropped a statement. Regulation. I'm gonna read it out fully for you. Regulation and discipline update. You ready? The Football Association has today charged Chelsea FC with breaches of regulation J1, C2, and C2 of the FA Football Agents Regulations. Regulations A2 and A3 of the FA regulations on working with intermediaries and regulations A1 and B3 of the FA third party investment and players regulations. In total, 74 charges have been made have been brought against Chelsea FC. The conduct that this is the subject of the charges ranges from 2009 to 2022 and primarily relates to events which occurred between the 2010-11 to 2015-16 playing seasons. Chelsea FC has until 19 September 2025 to respond. First things first, yeah. What are they waffling about? Because I'm gonna be honest, it seems like a whole bunch of waffle. Because I didn't understand a single word in there. So breaking FA statements. This is basically a summary that I've got. Chelsea have been hit with 74 charges by the FA for breaching multiple regulations. The charges relate to year 2009. We have read that. Chelsea must respond to the FA by 19 September 2025. Come on, what are we doing? And nobody cares, okay? Because before I read the rest of everything, it's gonna just end up being a slap on the wrist. It's gonna end up being a slap on the wrist. Yeah, pay 100 to £1 million. Maybe in a crazy case, they'll say, "Oh, pay 10 mil." Gone. You get me? Gone. But Chelsea statement. Chelsea confirmed that talks with the FA over the charges are close to being resolved. The current owners who took over in May 2022 found possible issues with old financial reporting during the diligence during their due diligence checks. Right after the takeover, the club reported these matters to the FA and other regulators. Chelsea say they have been fully transparent, giving the FA complete access to files and data. They continue to cooperate and stress that the case is about events that happened more than 10 years ago. Okay, more on Chelsea 74 charges for breaches of agent regulations under Roman Abramovich. The main problem concerns agent payments not being properly reported. Chelsea have given the FA full access to their books and also brought in a major accountancy firm to review the situation. The Premier League is carrying out a separate investigation. Chelsea's defense is that these mistakes didn't help the team win games or trophies, so they believe there shouldn't be any sporting punishment. Possible outcomes range from this is all a bunch of was. I'm not ain't gonna lie, I'm tired of reading this. It's all a bunch of was. Possible sanctions include a point deduction, transfer ban, or fine. Give us a transfer ban. You know what? Because we've got a bunch of young players. Give us a transfer ban 3 years. We'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll actually be fine. We've got young players. We've got players coming next season, even the season after. Give us a transfer ban 3 years, and we'll still be fine. Players will still come in. We'll still be fine. The Premier League are running their own separate investigation. Via the Times, Man United lost out on signing Hazard after Man United chiefs refused to his agent's demand for a secret multi-million pound payment. The transfers, which raised potential concerns during the takeover process, are believed to include deals for players such as Eden Hazard, Samuel Eto'o, and Willian. Okay, you get me? Chelsea are expecting a financial sanction roughly similar to the 8 million UEFA fine and not expecting a sporting sanction. FA punishment for Chelsea is expected to be similar to the UEFA settlement, likely a fine, not a points deduction. The case is nearly finished rather than just starting. It's all a bunch of wash. You get me? Because before we even got here, let's be honest. Chelsea reported themselves. Okay, this 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 is basically what happened. You've bought a new house or a new car. Let's use a new car. Okay, let's use the new house. You get me? You bought a new house. Okay, you go around the house. You like the garden. You like the upstairs. You like the downstairs. No basement because we don't do basements. Yeah, basements are silly places. We don't like basements. That's scary. So we don't do basements. Yeah, you got the bottom floor. You got the upstairs floor. You got 3 bedrooms. You got 5 bathrooms. 5 bathrooms. That's a bit excessive. Yeah, 5 bathrooms. One upstairs, one downstairs, one in each room. Yeah, you got your kitchen, you got the living room, you got the dining area, you get everything you need, your garage, everything. Yeah, the backyard is nice and spacious. There's a bit of flowers, there's a bit of cutting that needs to be done, but that's about it. So you buy the house of a man named John Smith, you pay him, and everything's settled, everything's written in contract, all of that. Maybe not even in contract. Let's say no contract. Actually, let's put a contract back in. Okay? But it's a kind of like a fake contract. No contract, actually. No contract. You paid the man, you got the house, case settled. He gave you the deeds for the house, and that's it. You didn't have anything, he gave you a number, that's it. So that's the only way of contacting him. The number. You spoke to him about a couple of issues before, and then boom, everything was settled, the house is now yours. Yeah, you were speaking to him for 3 days. So now you go to the back of the house and you want to start like a little farm for yourself, a little flower bed. You start digging, bing. What's that sound? You hit it again, ting, 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 ting. Like, that doesn't make sense. So you dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, dig it up, dig it up. And it's a casket. You open it up, and there's a body in there. There's a body in there, rotting. The body is currently in the stage of rotting. So it's not been too long that the person's been dead. Let's say a couple months. Yeah? You call the cops. Yo, big man, there's a dead body in the back of my house. Cops come running through like, yo, what do you want? They said, how long you been staying here? Okay, the cops are now in the building. They say, how long you been staying here? And you go, I got the house last week. Cops are like, okay, who'd you get it from? You tell the cops, I got it from my man, John Smith. Okay, ring up John Smith. The number you're dialing is not available. Please try again later. Bow, he's gone. Who's this going on? You can't come and punish the person that's currently staying in the house for the misdeeds of the person that was staying in the house before. If it was the same person staying in the house, you punish them. If it's a different person in the house, you don't punish the person staying there. Big man thing. They literally just bought the house. All they wanted to was buy the house. That's all they did. That's literally it. So us getting what? I've heard some silly things like strip them of their trophies, points deduction, relegate them. Are we being serious? We all know that's not gonna happen. There's no reason to be worried about it. We reported ourselves. We didn't have to report anything. We could have had the books there, tossed in the bin. Yeah? Tossed in the bin, and the FA would never know about it. Because if the FA didn't know about it 10 years ago, they would never know about it now if we hit it very well. Like, let's be real. Let's be actually real. If they didn't know about it 10 years ago when they were doing all these checks, they've had 10 years, 10, I should say even more than 10 years to do all these checks. And it was only when we decided to report ourselves that they decided that everything came to light. If we didn't do this on ourselves, nothing would have happened. So let's be sensible here. Let's actually be sensible here. Chelsea are not getting a points deduction. We're not getting relegated. And we're not getting our trophy stripped. Yeah? Because during those years, some of the players we signed, not only did they win us trophies, they also caused severe trauma. Yeah? Some of those players performed horrendously. Like, let's be honest. Some of these players performed horrendously. So you can't points deduction for that. Sorry, it makes no sense. What's gonna happen is gonna be a slap on the wrist, 10 mil fine, piss off. That's about it. And what? You're gonna say it's unfair? Nobody cares. Yeah? If we check Liverpool's books from back in the day, if we check Arsenal's books from back in the day, if we check Man City's books, they still go 115. We don't know what's happening. Tottenham's book. You think because they're trophyless, they're clean. Let's not take the piss here. And even Man United, you think Sir Alex Ferguson did everything proper? You think that period of Man United, everything was proper? Even before that period of Man United, you think before that everything was proper? Let's let's actually be real. Nothing serious is gonna happen to this club. Nothing is ever gonna happen. Yeah, there's nothing the FA is ever gonna do because as soon as you remove Chelsea from the top of the English pyramid, they are also losing. You remove Chelsea from the top of the English pyramid, you're losing out on revenue from all the games Chelsea will play. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Which is why UEFA fined Chelsea, because Chelsea love an underdog story. The underdog story of Chelsea, UEFA craved that. UEFA actually craved that. The FA craved that. Chelsea are such a marketable asset for these big corporations that you can't just toss them aside. A fine and that's it. That's all it's gonna be. And I'm sorry to all you Arsenal fans who want our Champions League trophy stripped, or you same Arsenal fans that want our Prem trophy stripped. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's it. That's all there is to it. Okay? I think I've said enough. Yeah? I think I've said enough. The FA is expected to share a lot of details publicly if Chelsea are punished for breaking rules on agent and third-party payments. This could reveal things from Abramovich era, but Chelsea are fine with it since they fully cooperated. They fully cooperated. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. I don't know how this video has ended up being this long, but I just had to say it because there's no need to panic. There's no need for any of this. Everything is fine. Everything is calm. There's gonna be a slap on the wrist, 10 mil fine, and everything's gonna be calm. Max 15 mil. What are they gonna do? 20 mil fine. They can't even do that. It was just a couple payments to agents. That's it. Okay, help the sign player. So what? So what? Anyways. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I need to get back in the gym. Like, comment, subscribe, stay funky, stay fresh, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.